Title and title document of a land is the foundation of real estate. It is the key for sustainability in any real estate transaction. If you get to know more of title and title document, it's like handing over the key to success in your real estate investment. That's the reason you have to watch this video till the end to find out if that land that you have acquired or the one you're yet to acquire has a good foundation, a good root title, a genuine or fake one. Okay? There are differences between title and title document. Title is the status of a land, while title document is the proof of the status of that land. At times, it can be used interchangeably, okay? Title is the existence, the history of existence of a land, while title document, when linked to property transaction, is a document that transfers interest titled in land, showing the ownership of the land. Simply means if Mr. B wants to acquire a land property from Mr. A, title document means a document that transfers the ownership from Mr. A to Mr. B. Okay? And that document must bear the root of the land, which is the title. Don't worry, I will digest it. There are three types of title: customary, equitable, and legal. Customary means ownership of a land or the history of a land by either deforestation. All this community land and village land, they are under customary. Okay? You know, the Land Use Act came in 1978. Prior to that, there are other ways people were owning a land which is still acceptable presently. During our forefathers' time, they would just enter a land, deforest it, and occupy. Okay? And in every land presently has a trace of customary ownership. So all the community lands, village lands, the one you inherited from your father, the one you entered the land with deforest and occupy, all those are under customary. Okay? Let's say Mr. A entered the land during our forefathers' time, the forest occupied, and now transferred to Mr. B. That is, Mr. B inherited from Mr. A. Mr. B now sold to Mr. C. Mr. C prepared a title document, either deed of assignment, deed of conveyance, or power of attorney for those in Owerri, Imo State, which shows that the ownership of that land that Mr. B inherited from Mr. A has been transferred to Mr. C. At that level, the title is equitable because it has not been registered yet, but there is a document that shows the transfer of interest or ownership from Mr. B to Mr. C. Okay? Equitable simply means any form of transaction that is largely documentary but not registered. Okay? So if you want to acquire a land property and it has deed of assignment or deed of conveyance or any title document but has not been registered yet, is under equitable title. Okay? If Mr. C sold to Mr. D, Mr. D, being smart enough, went further and registered the land at the Ministry of Lands. That means if you search at the Ministry of Lands system, you will find out that the current owner of that particular land that was transferred from Mr. A to Mr. B and to Mr. C is now Mr. D. At that level, the land title is legal. Okay? Legal title simply means a title that has now been endorsed by the virtue of the Land Use Act of 1978. That is to say, if you acquire a land property that has a title document and you went ahead register that property at the Ministry of Lands. At that level, the title of the land is legal. That title document is now legal. If you acquire a land property direct from the government gives you allocation paper showing that the ownership of that land has been transferred from the government to yourself. That level is a legal title, is a direct legal title, okay? If Mr. A acquired from the government direct, government gives Mr. A government allocation paper as title document, and Mr. A now wants to sell to Mr. B. Mr. B now will prepare title document like deed of assignment, deed of conveyance, or power of attorney for those in Owerri, Imo State, showing that the ownership of that land that was transferred from the government to Mr. A has now been transferred from Mr. A to Mr. B. Okay? Now, Mr. B has to go and register it at the Ministry of Lands, so that if you search that particular land, you will find out that Mr. B is the current owner of that land that was transferred from the government to Mr. A and now to Mr. B. Okay? So if you trace all the lands, it either falls to customary title, to equitable title, or to legal title, or it has all these three titles. Okay? The one that is direct from the government is legal. The one that passes from customary to equitable before being legal now passed through the three titles, finally got to legal title. Okay? So I advise you, try to be smart whenever you acquire a land property. Make sure you go ahead and register it so that it will be legal. Whenever someone wants to search that property at the Ministry of Lands, the person will find out that you are the current owner of that particular plot of land. With that registered title document, you can now go further and apply for C of O. To wrap it up, a title document is expected to show the parties, the consideration, the recital, that is the history of ownership of the land, the date of actual transfer, the signature of the parties, witnesses, and the person that prepared the title document. Secondly, a title document can be considered to possess a good root of title when it can, without any extrinsic evidence, establish a title to land. Simply means a title document can be considered to have a good root of title if by itself show, prove, and establish a title to the land. We don't only sell land and properties in general, we'll as well educate you regarding real estate right here in Owerri, Imo State, so that you don't invest your hard-earned money on the wrong path. Remember, this video is coming from Nwadike Global Limited. I am Justin Nwadike, the Managing Director, Nwadike Global Limited, your favorite real estate consultant right here in Owerri, Imo State. If you like watching property deals in Owerri, if you like watching educative videos regarding real estate right here in Owerri, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, like the video and share, so that when else we publish videos like this, you'll be notified for you to watch and be informed. Okay? If you want to acquire a land property in an estate or individual land, or you want to build a house for yourself and family, if you want to acquire a land property where you want to build a house for tenants, if you want to acquire acres of land for your farming, or you want to acquire acres of land where you want to build up your own estate, if you want to acquire a house, a hotel, a plaza, call or WhatsApp us on 08060-766-340 for more inquiries. Okay? You can as well check us out on our website with nwadikeglobal.com.ng. Have a fantastic day. I will see you again, and bye for now.